whenever I'm in Singapore, I always try to make a stop to Hobby Art. It's one of my favorite plamo stores to visit in Singapore because they've been around for quite a while and they have tons and tons of great displays, latest and greatest plamo style, some hidden gems which I will show you later, and the best of all, their staff are very experienced and also friendly to deal with, so they can guide you in any question that you have when it comes to plamo and Gunpla building. Okay, now let's get straight into their store. As you can see here, you can see the stocks is stocked up all the way to the ceiling. Very impressive indeed, and tons of master grade available for you to browse through, which is something that I really like as an old school plamo builder because we grew up with master grade, right? I also saw quite an interesting site, which is the version car master grade. They have almost the full lineup. The only thing that I don't see here is the MGEX Unicorn version car, so unfortunately that's not available here. But the two things that I'm seeing here in their store that I don't see anywhere else is the full armor Gundam Thunderbolt and also the narrative C-Packs. Those two kits are sold out pretty much in every store that I walk through here in Kuala Lumpur, but surprisingly they actually have ample of stocks here. Now, one of the best thing about Hobby Art is also their kits are very reasonably priced, even though for Singapore it's not really that expensive, so definitely worth checking out and buying some of your plamo needs here, because you're definitely going to see something that you can't find in your own country. The first aisles that I see when I walk into the store is the latest and greatest arrivals in the store, and this is the Godzilla Kong, the New Empire. I have not seen it, so I'm not really gravitating towards the kit yet, even though I'm a big Godzilla fan. But the one thing that caught my eye is actually Naoki's TITANOMACHIA kits. It's actually available on sale as well, and I'm a big fan, but unfortunately I couldn't buy them because they only accept cash for products that is on sale. So maybe I'll come back next time when I visit Singapore and bring some cash along to buy those kits. And as you can see here, the figurized standard winged dragon of Ra, they also have it on sale only at $95. That is pretty good deal, I have to say, so definitely worth checking out Hobby Art. Some of the hot items in demand are sold out pretty quickly, so you may not see them here, but most of the Gunpla stocks that you will see in a Japanese plamo store like Big Camera, Yodobashi, it's almost the same as what you can find here in Hobby Art Gallery, and that is actually quite impressive to me. Now, of course, the new real great Akatsuki Gundam. I know I've been giving this guy a lot of but I probably just gonna get it one to have it displayed in my collection, standing the same Universal Museum post as all my other kits. Some fun fact that you may not know about Hobby Art: they are also the organizer of the yearly plamo competition in Singapore called Tatsujin, which is a very high quality competition, very intense. We cover it in 2024. I'll put a link in the description below, go and check it out. They actually had quite a stellar list of judges that came for the competition, and this year we see the return of Eddie, Naoki-san, and our GBWC Malaysian champ Mr. Eric Yap will be there as well. So I'll try to cover Tatsujin 2025 if my schedule permits, but for now let's come back to the hidden gems as I was telling you guys earlier, right? So at the back of the store there are actually a lot of exclusive and also retro kits that you may not see anywhere else, and the one that you would definitely want to get is actually this high grade Unicorn Gundam Banshee Nod. What is so special about that particular kit? Well, it has a very nice titanium piano blue finish, which I've not seen in many kits, and trust me, the overall finishing is quite astounding. You definitely want to get that. I was also actually quite surprised to see the Granddaddy and Zaku Gundam Dogs special edition here as well. Remember a couple of years ago when Bandai would go to countries like Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, and also Korea and set up two gigantic Granddaddy and also the Zaku and run a Gunpla event? Yeah, unfortunately they don't do that anymore, so definitely hope that Bandai will rethink about that, right? Now the two kits that I actually really want from Hobby Art is the 160 scale Gouf and also the HY2M Rig Dom. I've not seen these two kits for the longest time, and they are quite hard to come by. I think the only reason why I didn't buy them is because I'm struggling to see how I'm actually going to transport these two big boxes across airport security and also customs without getting taxed heavily when I return. So maybe next time I'll be back for those two big guys. So as you can see from my video coverage here, the store is really packed with a lot of plamo merchandise, from Gundam, EVA to TMS, you name it, they have it. Pretty much everything is in here. And the good news is they also have quite a lot of 30MS as well. This line seems to be expanding very fast in the last few years, so I do suppose there are tons of fans for the 30MS line, and if you're looking for anything on 30MS and also 30mm, this is the right place to come. Especially right now, they are on sale in Hobby Art, so do make out your way over there right now. There are also some very cool tools available in Hobby Art as well, and one thing that actually surprised me were this particular guy, the Premium Series Metallic Nano Puzzle. These guys are quite nice to build once you actually have the right tools, so don't build these guys with your bare hands. That's my best advice I can give you on these guys. Moving on to the other side of Hobby Art, we can see there are a lot of high-grade kits available, and also water decals and paints for those of you who want to customize your kit further. There are actually quite a lot of high-grade kits that we have not seen before for the longest time, such as the Gundam Delta Kai. Man, I actually really wanted this kit. I probably need two of these if I should buy the Gundam Delta Kai, one for the mobile suit and one in the Wave Rider form. So as you can see here, if you are looking for any hybrid kits, they probably have something here that you are looking for. Even those from the older series, such as the Gundam Build Fighter series, which I think a lot of you probably are big fans like myself, such as the Star Build Strike Gundam plus Keyving version. I've not seen that guy for the longest time, but they actually have it here. Yes, Bandai recently reissued them, but I think they've been coming to the stores really slow because everyone is focusing on the Gundam G-Quarks, unfortunately. The Quan Desert type is also available. I was quite surprised to see that because in Malaysia, it's quite hard to find that particular right now. Okay, now obviously the one that is really hot in Malaysia right now is actually the Armored Core 6 model kits. They're actually releasing quite a lot of those. The price point is actually not too bad, surprisingly. Okay, tons of tools for you, nippers, sandpaper, sponge, everything that you may want, sanding tape, it's all available here at the back of this part of store for Hobby Art Gallery. But what I was actually surprised to find was not just the amount of kits I actually have in store, but they also actually have non-Gunpla stuff as well, such as the Metal Build series. So I was quite surprised to see those. Now, the Hockenheim Mark III. Surprisingly, I have not been seeing this particular kit in Malaysia. I think it's pretty much sold out everywhere. The only thing that I can find in Malaysia is the Hockenheim Mark II, which seems like not very popular. Yeah, I'm not sure why Mark II is not very popular. I mean, Mark III is not very popular in Malaysia. Okay, but if you say, hey man, I'm not interested in plamo, I want to buy ready-made mecha, this is the place to come because they have the GFF Gundam Fixed Figuration Metal Build, the new Formania series, in case you guys remember that particular series that was launched by Bandai, the Gundam Bus. So they actually have that here also in the store. Metal Build EVA was something that I was actually quite surprised to find, given how high in demand was the Metal Build EVA series. The latest Seed series high-grade kits are all here, so if you're a big Seed fan, definitely worth checking out. For me right now, I'm actually quite a big SD fan, so I've been collecting a lot of SD kits because they are taking up less time to build and also smaller space for me to actually display my plamo kit. So SD kits such as this perfect Gundam, which this is something that I've been looking for the longest time, but I actually forgot to buy this on my way out the other day. I'll be coming back for this on my next trip to visit Singapore. The full armor Gundam SD Gundam is also available here, so that's something that I would want to get in the future. If you're a big BB Senshi fan, Bandai seems to have gone on a new direction with a new packaging, putting in 4 mobile suits into one box instead of releasing 4 separate boxes in one. So yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see how well that actually sells out in the near future by Bandai. Okay, as we come to near the counter, you can see there are a lot more tools, special items that you don't see anywhere else, such as this particular guy, Soul of Chogokin. Wow, they actually have it here right down next to the display, and the price is, frankly speaking, not too bad. Okay, so if you're ever in Singapore, I will highly recommend checking out Hobby Art Gallery, not only because they have tons and tons of great plamo kits available, the latest and greatest, but they also have a lot of great displays from their customers, also from Tetsujin winning entries. So definitely worth checking out Hobby Art when you go to Singapore. A very big thank you to the team at Tetsujin for allowing me to film their store, because I know I probably was disturbing the operations then, but thank you so much for your patience. And if you guys ever been to Hobby Art, do let me know about your experience, and if you are going to Singapore in June for Tetsujin 2024, I will see you guys there. Till then, see you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching.